One Zambia, one nation. Welcome to Zanis News. I'm your presenter, Mwangala Kapandola. Let's take you through the headlines. Health center kits improve drug supply in Manyinga district. 80 people benefit from livestock program in Mansa. CDF sponsors 1,500 students in skills training. And traditional ceremonies key in promoting peace and stability. Zanis News in detail. The supply of essential medicines and other medical supplies has improved at Kawanda Health Post in Manyinga district in Northwestern Province. This follows the arrival of 7,000 health center kits in the country, which is part of the 42,000 procured from India. Details in the following report by Mary Njovu.
The availability of drugs and medical supplies has continued to improve in the country following the arrival of 7,000 health center kits that were recently procured from India. In Manyinga district, Kawanda Health Post is among the facilities that has received its share of the consignment delivered to Northwestern Province. Maliseni Mombona is Provincial Acting Health Director.
And when you look at the drugs, all the essentials are here. We have Panadol, we have antibiotics, we have bandages, everything you can think of at the primary health care level. So your government, Honorable, has done it. In here, this is just one box. There's another one here. So we'll have a supply of over 2 months. Looking at what we've received and the community, this one can even take 4 months because it's more than the attendance that we have here.
And Northwestern Province Minister Robert Lihefu is happy that even remote parts of the province has been stocked with medicine.
This is an indication that drugs are available in our healthy facilities. Let me salute the leadership of His Excellence and his cabinet, where I belong to, of Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, the Minister of Health, Honorable Sylvia Masebo, that is able to deliver, to bring drugs even to newly created districts like Manyinga, and also the remotest health facilities like Kawanda, where we are.
For Zanis, in Manyinga district, Northwestern Province, I am Mary Njovu.
A team of cardiologists from the United States of America is in the country to conduct free cardiac screening exercise at Morningstar Clinic. The team is led by USA-based cardiologist Sola Mazimba, who will be in the country for 1 week screening different cardiac conditions. Chen Simalumba has the details in this report.
They are here at Morningstar Clinic in Lusaka to conduct free cardiac services. This is a team of cardiologists from the United States of America who are here to conduct free cardiac services such as heart failure, among others. The team is led by USA-based cardiologist Dr. Sula Mazimba in partnership with Morningstar Clinic and Hewitt Zambia Laboratory. They have now called for regular cardiac checkups.
The big thing is if you have symptoms, you get checked out. If you have family history of cardiac deaths in the family, get checked out. If you have any chest pain or palpitations and shortness of breath, symptoms that you think are unusual, get yourself checked out at least one. It could even be your primary care physician or a general practitioner or registrar, right? But just get checked out for just overall healthcare.
The team is not just here to conduct free cardiac screening, but also for skills transfer.
We are doing workshops here at the National Heart Hospital, giving lectures about various medical conditions related to the heart otherwise. For example, I work in the ICU, so we're going to talk about critical care management after cardiac surgeries, and these lectures to provide either just skill training lectures about how we practice there in the United States.
Hewitt Zambia Laboratory Director Kingsley Tembo explains the importance of this screening exercise.
The concept here is that we are trying to encourage people to do screening so that they are able to detect any what we call silent indicators of diseases that they might have. Some people have got genetic abnormalities which they might not be aware of. Some have got increased risk based maybe on the lifestyle that they live. So our partnering with Morningstar and any other facilities that are around is basically to encourage health screening, first of all from a laboratory perspective, and then as it transcends from a laboratory perspective, we then hand over to the clinical team to actually do their part.
Jane Simalumba Zanis in Lusaka.
On the Copperbelt province, Ken Core Company Limited has unblocked some drainages in Mushili Kasengu of Lupili Ward as part of its corporate social responsibility in Banamkuba constituency of Ondola district. Chemcore project manager Weston Mape says waste management is important in preventing outbreak of diseases that may affect the productivity of people in the country. Here is the rest of the story.
Residents of Mushili Kansengu in Lupili Ward have been experiencing the problem of blocked drainage system, which is as a result of careless dumping of waste. However, Chemical Company Limited has intervened in the situation by engaging some local youths in the area to unblock the drainages. Chemical Project Manager Winston Mope said the company will continue to complement government efforts in different sectors through its corporate social responsibility.
Drainage
if the drainage is not working properly, there's going to be flooding and roads become impossible. Disease breakouts such as malaria due to mosquitoes breeding in the floods. People's livelihood are affected. It's from the same communities where our clients live. It is our desire that they lead good and healthy, better lives.
Ward Development Committee chairperson is looking forward to a lasting partnership with the company.
We need a lot of corporate support from organizations such as yours. We shall always be on your doorstep to really ask for partnership in order to mitigate the issues of flooding.
Lupili Ward Councillor Emmanuel Mlenga commended Chemical for rendering a helping hand.
Through little money getting our money that the workers will receive will make a difference. Some will now pay rentals and buy mealie meals to feed their children.
Residents in the area are happy that even the private sector is working for them to complement government efforts. Mary Chola for Zanis in Ndola.
In education news, Macha Girls Secondary School, in collaboration with Brethren in Christ Church, has constructed a hostel, school hall, and purchased a Toyota Hilux for the school. Head teacher Christopher Muleya says the infrastructure and vehicle cost 1.9 million kwacha. Details in the following report.
The free education policy, coupled with the provision of secondary school bursaries under the Constituency Development Fund (CDF), exposed a serious shortage of infrastructure in main learning institutions. Macha Girls Secondary School, with an enrollment of over 800 learners, is equally grappling with inadequate infrastructure. The school has completed the construction of an extension school hall and an additional hostel using school resources.
The dormitory that you'll be handing over today, guest of honor, was constructed by the resources from within the school. So was the assembly hall extension. And the purchase of the vehicle was also from the resources that are within the school.
As a church, we shall continue to provide oversight to the school through the Board of Management. And we are so grateful and happy for what the board is doing at this institution. I also want to thank the school leadership for being prudent in the utilization of the school resources. I would like to further thank the government of the Republic of Zambia, our cooperating partners, the traditional leadership, and the parents.
I thank the head teacher and the administration for identifying the priority needs of the school to match with the population of learners. There has been huge demand for school places here at Macha because of the impression that the teachers have worked so hard to put the school on the map.
This is not all. The school has also bought a vehicle to ease their movements.
This infrastructure has come at the right time to accommodate all the learners at their sleeping quarters, school hall for examinations and other meetings, while the vehicle will ease your movements. This, Mr. Head Teacher, is in tandem with government's policy of free education.
Working together with government, I know a lot of children that are here, Your Grace, are those that are being supported by the current situation on the CDF side.
Costa Kimudenda, Zanis, in Joma District, Southern Province.
We take a break, and when we come back, 80 people benefit from livestock program in Mansa. Stay tuned.
For news and current affairs, entertainment, sports, children's programs, and a host of other events in and beyond our borders, Zanis TV has you covered. On Channel 6 and Channel 458 on Topstar.
Hello, it's time for you to know your rights. For ignorance of the law is no defense.
People should report any case of gender-based violence to the police. They should not be tempted to compromise the cases, because compromising a case of gender-based violence is actually an offense.
Zambia, like any other country, has got laws that govern the welfare of its citizens.
We provide some check, some oversight on the police service.
When an officer misconducts himself, he's alone. One person being beaten is enough for the commission to move. The Constitution tells us that the people of Zambia must enjoy their liberties.
Every week on Thursday at 19:30 hours, the Zambia News and Information Services, Zanis, brings to your screens a program dubbed Police and the Community.
If we, the police, and you, member of the public, will work together, because the common enemy we have before us is the criminal.
Catch Zanis TV on Channel 6 DTT and Channel 458 DTH. Zanis TV, the People's Channel.
Welcome back. And from Luapula Province, government has empowered 80 people with livestock through 2 Community Welfare Assistance Committees, CWAC, in Mansa District. District Commissioner Irene Chivueta advised the beneficiaries to be committed in realizing the objectives of the program, which is meant to empower the underprivileged. The Small Livestock Initiatives Alternative to Livelihood Component is a program under the Food Security Pack, FSP, being implemented by the Ministry of Community Development and Social Services. Details are in this report.
Songs of elation and sentiments of joy from 2 CWAC groups, who are the latest beneficiaries of an empowerment package from the Department of Community Development in Mansa District. Mansa District Commissioner says the New Dawn government is alive to contributing towards
alternative livelihood. We are going to hand over 400 improved village chickens to 80 beneficiaries who were identified through the CWACs. Each beneficiary will get 5 improved village chickens at point of lay and 1 bag of stock feed. Mutende CWAC and Fivale CWAC will benefit today.
Department of Community Development representatives and civic leaders gave their advice to the beneficiaries.
tabule fwaya okusha omuntu uli wonse kunuma ekyo mukwai kanshi ero mwapokelele fifintu kyentimone okutila fyabomba kulingana nefyo mwalefu atfinga bomba
tuletera mwafyashi bandi ishinkoko tesha kutwala ekiranga muliro nakalya iyo tesha kutwala kumatebeto iyo ishinkoko shakuteeka shakula shafyala n'enkoko shinankwe ni empowerment yakwafirisha kw'abaana pamayanda
koselesha nga twapokelera enkoko ishinoti ukuipika lyali ne bamipera mwaya ipika iyo ninkoko isha program aini so that program ile ya pantanshi na bambi wakapokeko.
To assure you that this group will not let you down on this project of empowerment.
David Ndovi for Zanis.
In Northwestern Province, government through gender division in the office of the President has embarked on empowerment programs for women-led cooperatives. Acting Provincial Assistant Secretary Bonwell Njungu says the upscale of empowerment programs will improve the welfare and livelihood of many families in the region. Mr. Njungu urged the Ministry of Community Development and Social Services and Ward Development Committees in the province to collaborate with the Gender Division for speedy implementation of the empowerment programs. Here's a report.
Other than the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, government has more empowerment programs through the Gender Division in the Office of the President. Northwestern Province Acting Assistant Secretary Bonwell Njungu has officiated at the Women Economic Empowerment and a Strategic Meeting in Solwezi District.
Gender office is very important in relation to our developmental activities. So you as the Ward Development Committees, the Gender Office, Community Development, of course community development, I've dealt with them for some time, and they work hand in hand with gender.
Northwestern Province Gender Division Principal Gender Officer Limposishe Kanu had this to say.
Truth be told, we are dealing with a government now that really cares for everyone. So we need also to put in what we can to ensure that that which is coming from up is taken down to the people that need it, isn't it?
And Northwestern Province Gender Division Senior Officer made this liberation.
The government is saying 70%, if they form a cooperative, and the cooperative is 70% women, 30% men, because whichever way we talk about, we still need you. You are our partners. You are our husbands in our homes. You are our fathers. You are our brothers. And economic equipment are coming. That's agricultural economic equipment will come. So we are empowering our women through agricultural equipment.
The Ward Development Committee member, Eliza Namakando, commended government.
No home now will suffer because this empowerment now has come for every citizen of Zambia. And I feel it is a very good move that the government has brought.
Reporting for Zanis in Solwezi District, Northwestern Province, I am Hemit Hachlonde.
Still in Northwestern Province, over 1,500 students are being equipped with various skills at Solwezi Training Institute under Skills Development of the Expanded Constituency Development Fund CDF component. Institute Principal Ethel Mbewe is happy that the initiative has created an opportunity for young people to acquire skills that will sustain their livelihood. Onishas Mamba reports.
These are part of the over 1,500 students who are training in various skills at Solwezi Trades Training Institute under the Skills Development component of the Expanded Constituency Development Fund, CDF. The students who are in the first and second years of study are receiving skills in metal fabrication, automotive engineering, and general hospitality, among others. Ethel Mbewe is the institute principal.
Solwezi Trades Training Institute, I think, is the one that has the largest number of CDF students, in the sense that we have over 1,500 students, that includes both the first years and second years. I wish to state that one of our core business is to ensure that the youths in the community have a skill.
Ms. Mbewe says the increased number of students has also stabilized the institution's financial streams.
We have benefited as an institution in the sense that, of course, we have more revenue coming into the institution. It has helped us to put up more infrastructure. It has helped us to increase the number of programs in the institution. It has also helped us in such a way that we're now on the map.
And some beneficiaries are happy that the government has enabled them to acquire the skills.
Ali CDF nankwana kusakulia chukuma kuli government yetu ya Nyodoni inaweza ne hakutohana mali CDF na kuloke hapo na kuangalia Solwezi.
I was looking forward to find an opportunity to do metal fabrication, and this is the thing that I'm doing here at Trades College.
Now in Kasempa, I think it will benefit. I will be able to see this vehicle just in Kasempa.
For Zanis News, I am Onishas Mamba in Solwezi District, Northwestern Province.
The Zambia National Association of Persons with Physical Disabilities, ZNAPD, has called on the media to partner with it and promote disability matters through objective and effective reporting. ZNAPD Executive Director Douglas Makusa says the media needs to deepen its understanding and influence change and society perceptions on disability matters. Mr. Mukusa was speaking during a consultative training for media trainers and editors from selected media institutions in the country. More in the following report.
The media plays a critical role in disseminating vital information to the public on various issues. To this end, the Zambia National Association of Persons with Physical Disabilities, ZNAPD, organized a media consultative meeting with selected media practitioners to capacitate them on disability reporting.
The Zambia National Association of Persons with Physical Disabilities, which we acronym ZNAPD, would like to link this project to the media, as you are a body that can change the world. The media carries a heavy task to influence for change, positive change in this regard, as our program stands. As Winston Churchill once said, attitude is a small thing that can make a big difference. The media can fulfill that saying. So society has perceived persons with disability as slow learners, slow thinkers, difficult to understand, troublesome, noisemakers, pitiful, demandful, which is not the case.
ZNAPD Organizational Development Consultant also amplified the objective of the media training.
You know, the trainers are the ones that program reporters. They are those that are specializing in gender reporting, specializing in economic reporting, but very few or non-existent specializing on disability issues. So we do call upon training institutions, in particular those that are training journalists, that it's important that they broaden the spectrum by allowing in their curriculum a component on disability, because disability is not a respecter of a certain section or a specialized kind of human beings that these have to be born disabled, or there is no specific village in which God is so created in his infinite intelligence that only from this sector or from that village, that's where persons with disabilities have to be born.
Daily Nation newspaper news editor explained the importance of the training.
I must state from the beginning that I think this workshop has been an eye-opener to us as editors in these newsrooms. It is important that in fact we should know the correct and the fair terminologies that we must use when writing stories and reporting about persons with disabilities.
Meanwhile, Evelyn Horn College head media Studies section reaffirmed the importance of training upcoming journalists in disability matters.
I think if we start early to inculcate the culture of the would-be journalists to pick up the appropriate trends in training, then even as they go into the industry, they'll be able to practice what they learned. And then
Zanis in Chongo district, I am Sunday Warrior.
Still ahead in the news, traditional ceremonies key in promoting peace and stability. We take a break.
Hello, it's time for you to know your rights. For ignorance of the law is no defense.
People should report any case of gender-based violence to the police. They should not be tempted to compromise the cases, because compromising a case of gender-based violence is actually an offense.
Zambia, like any other country, has got laws that govern the welfare of its citizens.
We provide some check, some oversight on the police service.
When an officer misconducts himself, he's alone. One person being beaten is enough for the commission to move. The Constitution tells us that the people of Zambia must enjoy their liberties.
Every week on Thursday at 19:30 hours, the Zambia News and Information Services, Zanis, brings to your screens a program dubbed Police and the Community.
If we, the police, and you, member of the public, will work together, because the common enemy we have before us is the criminal.
Catch Zanis TV on Channel 6 DTT and Channel 458 DTH. Zanis TV, the People's Channel.
For news and current affairs, entertainment, sports, children's programs, and a host of other events in and beyond our borders, Zanis TV has you covered. On Channel 6 and Channel 458 on Topstar.
Government says there is need to continue upholding cultural values and traditions as they help to promote peace and stability in the country. Speaking during the Luanza traditional ceremony fundraising dinner in Lusaka, Minister of Infrastructure, Housing and Urban Development, Charles Milopi, pledged government's continued support to chiefdoms across the country. Mr. Milopi noted that traditional ceremonies define who we are as a people, hence the need to continue preserving cultural events for posterity. More in the following report.
On the 18th of August 2023, all roads will lead to Wengwa in Monze district in the land of the Vashiavakua for the Luanza traditional ceremony of the Lundwe people of Chief Sunday. But before that, events leading to the ceremony, such as fundraising events, have kicked off in Lusaka. Infrastructure, Housing and Urban Development Minister Charles Milopi graced the event through Road Development Agency RDA Board Chairman Mauchad Kuntawala.
Time has come where we need to face the reality and stand with it regards to upholding and promotion of our cultural values and traditional ceremonies such as the Luanza traditional ceremony, which reminds us of who we are and how we have lived from time immemorial in peace, unity and harmony.
Luanza traditional ceremony Lusaka chapter fundraising committee chairman Jerry Chombwe appealed for assistance for the successful hosting of the event.
Now, this is not just a tourist attraction, but also it's a learning event for the young. I know most of us here, our children cannot speak English. In our homes, we speak, they cannot speak Tonga. In our homes, we speak English. It's an opportunity for these children to come and see where we come from and appreciate our cultural heritage. So,
during this dinner, 190,000 kwacha was raised towards the successful hosting of the event. Renowned Southern Province-based artist Kadal Sankapepe spiced the fundraising dinner. About 18 traditional rulers from across Zambia are expected to be part of the ceremony. The Lwanza ceremony is celebrated by the Lundwa people of Wengwa of Chief Hamsonde to showcase their animal prowess and pay homage to their ancestral spirits regarding the creation of the Lwanza River. Kalan Muchima, reporting for Zanis in Lusaka.
Back to Northwestern Province. Government says it will continue to partner with traditional leaders in the delivery of socio-economic development to rural areas. Provincial Permanent Secretary Grandson Katambi implored traditional leaders to participate in the development of their chiefdoms using the Constituency Development Fund, CDF. Colonel Katambi said this when he graced the Luendela traditional ceremony of the Kaonde people of Kasempa district. Details in this report.
It was a colorful ceremony of the Bapumpi clan of Chief Ingwe Mahanda of Kasempa district, where they have gathered to showcase their rich traditional culture. The ceremony acts as a symbol of unity, where the chief takes time to taste the food and bless his land. The event has been graced by Northwestern Province Permanent Secretary Colonel Grandson Katambi.
Why your own president has moved from 1.6 million kwacha to 28.3 million kwacha. This money is not meant for the PS. It's meant for people in rural areas. So this is your money, your Royal Highness, in your chiefdom. There's a councillor and that sits there. Speak on behalf of the people of Ingwe chiefdom. People of Mapumpi, you should find time to call them and make them accountable.
The royal establishment is also happy with the role the increased CDF is playing in the chiefdom.
The royal establishment is very pleased with the increase in CDF allocation, which has seen law contractors benefit by producing desks for our learners. Royal establishment is also pleased to know that this year, FRA under the new Dawn government has increased the maize flour price from 180,000 per 50 kg bag to 280 kwacha, which will encourage our people to grow more.
Zanis reports in Kasempa district, Northwestern Province.
In a related item, Copperbelt Minister Elisha Matambo has directed local authorities in the province to consult traditional leaders in the execution of the Constituency Development Fund, CDF. Mr. Matambo says traditional leaders are critical stakeholders in the administration of CDF and should be widely consulted. He was speaking during his keynote address at the Lui Munona traditional ceremony in Mpongwe district. Noah Kangali gives us more in this report.
She makes an iconic entrance into the arena, marking the 14th edition of the Kwilimuna traditional ceremony. People from all walks of life gathered to witness the event, symbolizing historical establishment of the Malembeka chiefdom of the Bulima-speaking people. Copperbelt Province Minister Elisha Matambo was at hand to grace the occasion.
Continue supporting one another as you promote unity and harmony in chiefdoms and the nation at large. Let us all continue supporting our traditional ceremonies as they identify us as a people.
Mr. Matambo directed local authorities and government departments to consult traditional leaders in the implementation of the Constituency Development Fund, CDF.
consult ishine shafwepo vantu ivi nasanga mwema district commissioner mwema councillor mwema MP tatureva tikamusana involve avene vafwewo ishine shafwewo mfumo vatevene vavantu development yonse titureva kuchita aticompare manotsi nemfumo.
And speaking through her representative, Chieftainess Malembeka of the Lamba-speaking people thanked the New Dawn administration for transforming her chiefdom.
So that CDF is real. It is appreciated by our local people in the chiefdom as they continue to access the funds for various developmental projects. Thank you, Mr. President.
Noah Kangali for Zanis in Mpongwe.
Lusaka Province Minister Shiu Muliata says government will continue working closely with the church as it is a partner in national development. Ms. Muliata, who is also Rufunsa Member of Parliament, says the church and other faith organizations like the Muslims have supplemented government's efforts in various sectors such as health and education. The minister says there is need to maintain good relationship with the church in order to foster development at all levels of society. Ms. Muliata said this at Chinyonyo School grounds in Rufunsa district when the Muslim Social and Welfare Trust donated blankets and beef valued at 150,000 kwacha to the local people. She says government stands ready to work with the church and other faith organizations in uplifting the livelihoods of the ordinary citizens. She observed that the Muslim Social and Welfare Trust has for a long time been assisting people of Rufunsa, especially in the water and education sectors. And Muslim Social and Welfare Trust Coordinator Mubasa Meta says the donation is part of its social welfare commitment and community support.
Always been there, and yet again today they have come to show the same partnership with government. As government, we always say that the church is not in competition with government. We are there to help the government to work as a team, because it's the same people that put us in government, the same people that are Christians or Muslims today. So we are working closely even with the Muslimic society.
We are here in Chinyunyu with our Honorable Minister, Area Member of Parliament, Honorable Muliata. We are very happy as well to see our elderly aged people here, whom we are able to help them in this winter and this cold, where they are going to at least keep themselves protected from the cold. Yeah. They are going to feel warm. Yeah. And they will be pruned, like when we say prevention is better than cure. Yeah. So today we'll be able to fulfill that motto, that we will prevent them from that cold, which also will reduce the the part of the medical personnel to look after them. Yeah. So we are here.
Government has paid tribute to the Catholic Church for its invaluable contribution to the health and other social sectors aimed at improving people's standards. Gender Division Permanent Secretary in the Office of the President, Mainga Kawika, says the Catholic Church has always been supplementing government's efforts, especially in areas affecting women and children. The Gender Permanent Secretary made the remarks during the St. Joseph's Catholic Women's League fundraising luncheon at Olomide Gardens in Lusaka. Ms. Kawika says the adoption of the maternity ward at Chilenje Level 1 Hospital in Lusaka by the Catholic Women's League is aimed at ensuring that the organization helps women who go to deliver at the hospital. She observed that the Catholic Women's League also donated mattresses, curtains, blankets, and bedsheets to make sure that women enjoy a conducive environment after delivery. Ms. Kawika has since implored women and other stakeholders to continue supporting the noble cause and give wholeheartedly in the work of the Lord. And St. Joseph Catholic Women's League Chairlady Beatrice Chilufya assured that Women's League will continue to support the maternity wing at the Chilenje Level 1 Hospital.
The government of the Republic of Zambia has prioritized inclusive development in an effort to promote gender equality and equity in the country. The Gender Division under the Office of the President has been given the mandate to monitor and implement the national gender policy. This is to ensure promotion of gender equity and equality. As you may all be aware, gender issues are multi-sectoral and are cross-cutting. in order to attain gender equity and equality in our country, there is need for close collaboration and multi-sectoral approach. To this effect, the government of the Republic of Zambia takes delight in seeing committed women-led organizations such as the Catholic Women's League, which is a charitable organization for Catholic women who are drawn from various communities. Ladies and gentlemen, these women have sacrificed to help the society by supporting a number of projects which includes but not limited to church renovations, replacing church vestments, taking care of orphans, and other vulnerable groups.
And we embark on various projects to do with the vulnerable in our community and also help with different projects at parish level. So when we sat at the branch at St. Joseph, we were thinking how we could improve our coffers, because always dipping from our pockets would not take us anywhere. And we knew that if we don't embark on any fundraising venture, we would not complete our projects or indeed have our plans, the results of our plans met. So we thought that to conclude most of the planned activities, we needed to do some fundraising venture.
And finally in the news, a 15-year-old girl of Lufwanyama district on the Copperbelt province is appealing for financial assistance from well-wishers to enable her seek specialized medical services in order to get back to school she abandoned 3 years ago. Defista Chitefu, who could not hold tears for missing free education, made a passionate appeal for assistance. She narrated that she suffered a strange disease in 2020 which has affected both of her legs as she can no longer walk on her own. Agrippa Silumbwe now reports.
Life has not been easy for this 15-year-old girl of Lufwanyama. Deofista Chitefu is suffering from a strange disease which has led to both of her legs getting affected after she was discharged from Kitwe Central Hospital, where she was on oxygen for 14 days. And her father, Anton Chitefu, told this reporter that one of her child's legs got stiff and cannot bend, while the other one developed sores out of nowhere, and she is now relying on crutches, which were bought for her by the area member of parliament.
Uyu mwana aliferwe somutuntulu atachikana esukulu aka ife atampire kusamfulani shari mu grade 5. So twalese shoko ya kuchipatala lelo musango wakubudirwa kwa ndalama na alifirirwa. So kufumapo umwana ife afikire na mukulemana ukulu ukwa kulefti takonga mapomu ikufi kumbi ukuru kwa kurai chikuronga mamu ikufi pano umupanji uliko nkomenika yaliko itene fironda ifingi sana pa mupanji fifunya fya mafina. So ndelombako kubuteko na kuli bambi abenga kwa tenkumbu abenga monefe ngango fwako pamwana ipa kwa chilimbi kuchi atenduruka pa morwaya ngakyali achumwana wangi atenduruka na ngwaya mboko ukuya kuskulu ingomfwa bwino pantulimbi kuntanshi kuchi ansungako.
For now, Deofista's greatest desire is to get healed and continue with school, especially that there is now free education.
Ndele kwena achanda fyo balance sana kuru kalipa kwena ngana enda fuchi na distance kuru ngana achita tushango nganta mwandi.
So fish winga fwa yaba kwebati yaba kwafutisha kubasa kwafurisha.
Kwanje na tamafena banga furisha ko bora na namba kanda distance kuru nes kuru na ndele kabira mwandi.
Indeed, there is need to assist Deofista with financial support to enable her get specialized medical services and get back to school she abandoned 3 years ago. Reporting, I'm Agrippa Silumbwe, Lufwanyama District.
As we end the news, we take another look at the stories that made headlines. Health center kits improve drug supply in Manyinga District. 80 people benefit from livestock program in Mansa. CDF sponsors 1,500 students in skills training. And traditional ceremonies key in promoting peace and stability. That's all we had for you on the Zanis News Desk. Do make a date with us next time. On behalf of the production team, this has been Mwangala Kapandula. Bye for now.